Assalamualaikum. Kami tahu Ibu, kamu hello, what's up, bro? This is MUSAU MattmeachamJR signing in on Earth. Today, my reading, I decided that what I would do on today's reading, I'm going to read my theses. I did a, I did I studied at Kenyatta University for a master's degree, and I was going through my writings. This particular uh, I don't know if you should call it a book, but this particular more my thesis it was published, but I probably published it under another name. But I'm going to read my abstract for my master's thesis in theater arts and film technology. This study contended that love scenes, fight scenes, chase scenes, and crowd scenes were essential components in film script writing. This study employed the Hollywood classical theory of filmmaking. Hollywood classicism theoretical foundation is based in many respects on Freudian theory, which rests on the principle of cause and effect, where human action and interaction derive from psychological catalysts. The basic concern of this thesis was to determine if the components under study play a significant part in audience appreciation for Kenyan films. 3 Kenyan films were selected for this study. The researcher, me, randomly selected 3 Kenyan films from YouTube based on the number of YouTube subscribers who watched the films. According to YouTube, the following Kenyan films were viewed over 100,000 times by YouTube viewers. The Roadside, directed by William Owusu and produced in 2012. Jungle Love, produced and directed by Paul Ikuru and produced in 2015. And Anasa, produced in 2014, a Kenyan Riverwood movie. These randomly selected films were used to observe the inclusion of the components and the frequencies of these components under study. The research employed both qualitative and quantitative methods, and the findings suggest that the components under study are essential variables which embrace the character of a film script. Of course, there are several components and techniques used by commercial filmmakers which complement and supplement the components in this study. But observational exercises utilized by the researcher, me, indicated that the components under study were ever present in all the Hollywood blockbusters. 1. 2, 3, or all the components under study were present and persistent in every successful Hollywood film production observed. Well, this is not necessarily a book. Excuse me. This is not necessarily a book, but I think I did use this in one of my books. But this is my master's thesis in theater arts. And the thing is, basically, in this thesis, my position was this: that there are okay, we all like movies. We go to the movie, and the movie is psychological. The guy who he produces the movie. It's just like the movie maker is like one who sells the bananas in the market or the oranges in the market. He's trying to sell a movie to the public. And I did my investigation. In my investigation, and how do, excuse me, how do movie producers make all that money in their movies? There are three components. I observed there are three major components that the big Hollywood producers use to ensure that they make profits of their theatrical productions. One of those components is the love scene. Another of those components is the fight scene. And another component is the crowd scene. So, next time you go to a movie, see if there's a love scene. See if there's a fight scene. Observe if there is a chase scene. Observe if there is a crowd scene. So in my study was in observations of movies. My conclusion that there were four major components that almost guaranteed a successful film production: fight scene, love scene, chase scene, and crowd scene. Now, next time you go to the movie, next time you watch a movie, I guarantee that you will see 1, 2, 3, or all four of these components. Watch. Next time you watch a movie, you will see a love scene. Okay, you may not see a love scene. You will see a fight scene. Okay, maybe you may not see a fight scene. You will see a chase scene. Maybe you may not see a chase scene. You will see a crowd scene. Maybe you will, or maybe you will not see a crowd scene. But watch. I guarantee. Next time you watch a movie, and you're sitting there watching the movie with your date, your friend or whatever, and you're watching a movie, or you're just sitting in your living room and you're watching a movie, and you're just sitting there and you're enjoying the movie. I guarantee. Remember, you got this from MUSAU MattmeachamJR. Remember, you got this. You're going to see a fight scene, or you're going to see a love scene, or you're going to see a chase scene, or you're going to see a crowd scene, or you may see one or two of those components. One or two. All. Three. But I guarantee you will see one of those components. This is MUSAU MattmeachamJR signing out on Earth.